Hey friend, hey, welcome to From the Ground to the Crown, a podcast where we grow intentionally, elevate our thoughts, and step into our greatness together. Now, if you're here, I know two things about you already, okay? I know you're someone who knows you're meant for more, and I know you're ready to grow. This podcast is about just that, growth. The title, From the Ground to the Crown, it's actually a whole metaphor, friend. We all start at the ground. That means humble beginnings, challenges, and lessons. And we rise to our crown, our highest potential, where we're fully aligned and unapologetically ourselves. This is a space where spirituality meets practicality, where the magic of love and intention fuels our journey. So let's plant the seeds, water them with some intention, and grow something incredible together. First things first, let me introduce myself properly. Because if you're here, you're about to be a part of my family, my tribe. I'm Kenisha B. I'm a first-generation American on one side and second-generation on another. I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a wife, I'm a bestie, I'm a sister, a traveler, and your favorite spiritual girly. I've done a little bit of everything, y'all. From climbing the corporate ladder to becoming a consultant. From managing hotels to managing 8-year-olds. From becoming a certified life and business coach to leaving it all behind to move across the world to Thailand, which is where I live now. I grew up in NYC as a firstborn daughter of immigrant parents. I'm a queen from Queens to be exact. Shout out to Farak. And if you know, you know, because it was a lot, okay? The responsibility that I had as the eldest daughter really did shape me, but it also came with a lot of challenges. And the resilience that I grew really impacted me. I've navigated the weight of expectations, found alignment, and made some bold moves, like selling my house and all the things and stepping into this new chapter of my life abroad. And I'm so excited about it. I'm also someone who loves herbalism, okay? See all these green plants around me? These are my babies. I'm into astrology, numerology, human design, all things spiritual. My plants have been my therapy. You'll hear more about that too. And if you've ever pulled a tarot card or stayed up Googling your birth chart, we are already vibing, friend. Now let's keep it real. If you've ever felt like you were meant for more but didn't know where to start, or if you've had to rebuild yourself from the ground up, trust me, I've been there many, many times. And I'm still on this journey. And that's what makes this space so special. Because it's not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about intention. It's about taking the next step forward. And we are in this together. So thank you. So why this podcast? Why From the Ground to the Crown? And why now? Because if you're here, I know that you felt the pull. Spirit, your intuition, that whisper that says you're destined for something greater. I felt it too. I feel it to this day, which is why I'm doing this. But for years, I doubted myself. I even co-hosted a podcast before, but when the partnership didn't align, I left. And for a while, I just stayed quiet, holding in all that I had to say. But the truth is, I couldn't keep holding in everything I learned, everything that I wanted to say. Over the years, I've stripped away what doesn't fit, like relationships, activities, and doubts. And in that process, I found so much clarity. I found courage, and I found freedom. This podcast, From the Ground to the Crown, is my way of sharing that freedom with you. It's about conscious awareness, authenticity, growth, and above all, community. If you know me, you know I love a tribe. Together, we're learning, unlearning, and stepping into our crowns because this journey isn't just mine. It's a collective one. We are in this together. And if you're here, you're already a part of it. Shout out to you. So what can you expect from this podcast? First, the vibe, okay? It's raw, funny, conversational, and just a little spiritual. It's going to be a little cursing, okay? Because let's be real, that's what it is. Growth isn't always pretty, and I'm just that girl. Each episode will center around an affirmation from my lovely Hey Friend Hey card deck. So we're going to start with intention always. Then I'll sprinkle in a little storytelling time, some personal moments, professional lessons, and these aha light bulb moments that'll shift your perspective. And we're not just here to talk, y'all, okay? I'm leaving you with actionable takeaways each and every episode. A prompt here, a prompt there, something that gets you thinking. Think of it as something to reflect on or to apply to your life immediately, because here we get things done. In season 1, we're diving into everything from the power of authenticity to setting boundaries, manifesting with intention, and building sisterhood. So if you're here for alignment, if you're here for elevation, and maybe a few laughs along the way, you are in the right places. Welcome. Here's the thing. If you're here, it's because you're ready. You already know that. You're ready to stop doubting your greatness. You're ready to live with intention, and you're ready to grow from the ground to the crown. So here's what I need you to do. First, hit the subscribe button whenever you're listening to this podcast. Of course, you know how that goes. Next, follow me on Instagram and Threads at It's Kenisha B for updates, behind the scenes content, and plenty more. If you know, you already know. And if you don't, you're going to learn today. And finally, share this podcast with a friend who's on their own growth journey, because the more, the merrier. Before we go today, I want to leave you with 2 prompts that I want you to think about for next time. And maybe you can answer this today and maybe you can't. That's fine. The first is, what does it fully mean to grow intentionally? How does it feel to imagine stepping fully into your greatness? And if you can answer that question already, that's so beautiful. But if you can't, I am here for you. And the second prompt is, what areas of your life currently feel misaligned? And we all know how that feels. It feels like dissonance. Sometimes it feels like chaos. It just don't feel good, right? What steps could you take to bring them back into harmony? And that's what alignment is all about, being in harmony. All parts of your life working together for your highest good and the highest good of all others. Like I said, if these are not prompts you can answer today, that's fine, friend. Don't worry about it. We are going to get there together. I am so grateful and honored and blessed to be a vessel for all that's to come. And I want to thank you from the depths of my heart for being here. I cannot wait to grow with you. You ready? So am I. Ready, set, let's grow.